Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Arcadia Fallen, the legend of the spirit alchemist. Let's go ahead and start a new game. Well, my name of course is Ellie, and I'm going to use that, so alright, a face. Cute. We are going to go with the feminine body, and we have two hairstyles to choose from. I like the style 2 better, and we can choose our hair color. We've got a few different options. I like this one a lot, and this one and this one are nice too. Well, there are many nice ones here. What do I want to go with? I kind of feel like maybe this. One of these colors here, one of these 4. But which one? I really like the purple too. I think it's going to be the red. And then we can pick our skin color. Should we go with the default very pale? Yeah, let's. And then our eye color. Honestly, I think let's go with the medium green, no, light green. Or the very dark green. Maybe let's go with the very dark. Clothes. Green? Maybe? Yeah, I think I could go with that. Do I want to change my eye color? Is that better? Do I want to change my hair color? This combination looks good, doesn't it? That eye color with this hair color. Let's go with that. I like it. Name, pronouns all correct?
No.
No.
And we'll go with this voice. I think that's going to be us. Yep, I'm ready.
From the shimmer of light in the workshop, he felt safe to the broken glass. In the streets, reflecting a fright, desperation can set the stage for acts of villainy, and heroes may need to confront their demons in more ways than one. For a choice to be made, you must overcome the binding and twining of souls are bound, so strong that they just keep you both untold. Yes, you. What will you do when the call for action beckons you to choose? Yes, you. What will you be? A hero, a villain, or a monster indeed?
All right. To the east, way past even the capital of Erodas, lies a small town known as Anemone Valley, and in the town sits a very special shop. Despite its modest size, the store is visited by most, for it is the only one of its kind in the town. A store that sells alchemy. It is owned by Elizabeth, a master of her craft and well respected among those who buy her wares, and you just happen to be her apprentice.
Thank you for your purchase. Please come again.
Your master is firm but kind in her teachings. She treats the herbs with religious dedication, and for the better part of your life, you have been trying to learn as much as you can from her.
We are running low on headache remedies. Would you mind handling the rune table for a moment?
Sure.
Of course. I'll get to work at once.
The rune table is an artifact provided to the alchemists by the School of Magic. It runs on a core of controlled magic and can be manipulated by anyone with the proper training. It is, of course, not as powerful as an actual mage, but it is quite practical for making household charms and remedies. Headache cures being one of the more popular options. You get to work preparing the ingredients as a tall man with an intimidating glare enters the store.
What can I do for you today, sir?
Spare me. Just give me the usual, and make it quick. I don't want to stick around in this creepy freak show any longer than I have to.
Right. One remedy coming right up.
Behind the man, a shadow moves. A child peeks out, staring around the room with big, frightened eyes. You haven't seen the kid around the shop before. By the looks of it, he's been told one too many tales of child-eating potion makers. We're going to smile and wave. You smile at the kid and give a friendly wave. At first he freezes, realizing he has been caught, but then he slowly emerges and gives a shy wave back. Elizabeth coughs to get your attention, and you realize she's looking at you expectantly. Oh, right, the potion. Begin by placing lavender into the table. Okay. So we need 2 lavender. Turn the center wheel. Turn the left wheel. Can I... Oh, it's the other button to turn it the other way. Match any pattern to the right by mixing ingredients in the center. A strong headache remedy. I can't make a strong one. Oh, right. That's a strong one, right? No. That's a strong one. You hand the potion to Elizabeth.
Here you go, sir. One extra strong headache remedy.
Elizabeth hands the potion to the customer, who pays with a grunt and nothing more. Need anything else?
So...
Are there any other potions we should restock? If you'd like, I could go and get more supplies.
Well done.
In a moment, dear. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of the way you handled that. I know it is difficult to keep calm when someone like that is in the store. I mean, he could have at least thanked you. He came here for help and he got it. He could have at least said thank you.
So that's how it is.
You're right, but people like us have to pick our battles carefully, lest we end up in a position where we can do nothing at all. But enough of that. I have another job for you. We just used up the last of the lavender making that remedy. Would you be so kind as to go and buy some more? Sure. Are you gonna be okay though? Are you sure you're going to be okay? What if that guy comes back? I've handled my share of angry customers. They're not going to intimidate this old witch. Now go before it gets dark.
Okay.
See you in a bit. You gather your things, then leave the store with a small wave. Flower shop. The flower shop smells heavenly. Strange exotic plants are growing everywhere, their colors vibrant and glowing with the faintest hint of magic.
Come in. Here to pick up supplies, I presume? Oh, perfect timing. Today's been so slow. I was going quite mad. How are things?
The owner, Quinn, has had the store for a little over a year. The first full year of the small town having their very own mage. Oh, she's a mage. Oh, you know, customers just really know how to make you feel appreciated for the hard work we do at the shop.
Oh dear.
That bad, huh? I guess I should count my blessings that I haven't had any customers today. It's only natural that things are a bit tense. after the ivy woods wilted, people are suspecting some wicked magic to be at work. Which, of course, means people are less keen on coming near us magi folks. So, the ivy woods wilted? What happened to the woods?
How curious.
You haven't heard? And here I thought small town news was supposed to travel fast. Yesterday, an entire section of the forest just died. I wanted to go and gather some samples, see if perhaps it's a rare disease killing the trees. But I can't leave the shop and I don't want to be caught out there investigating. People might start suspecting that I was the one who did it, and I really don't need that kind of attention. So what kind of samples do you need? Maybe I can help?
I wonder.
Actually,
Anything would do at this point. A cutting from a dead tree, a pinch of the dirt. It could all tell me something about how it died. Well, I mean, I could go get it.
I'll do it.
I can go and get it for you. The forest isn't that far and it might help.
absolutely not.
Elizabeth would kill me if she found out that I'd sent you out there alone. It's dangerous, you know. No one but trained demon hunters would or should go near the area. No, it's better to let the officials handle this. I'm sure they'll figure out the cause soon enough. Hopefully then things will calm down. Yeah. Sure. Let's hope so.
Okay.
I'm always right, darling. So, people suspect magic, huh?
What do you mean?
People always suspect magic. It's always easier to blame something you don't understand, especially when you're only exposed to hearsay and rumors. The people out here don't experience the good sides of magic. Like the self-driving wagons and other handy devices created by the tinkers in Erodas, or the grand theater shows of the illusionists down south. I mean, I guess they can't be expected to know what they don't know. Let's just be positive. They do have you, though. Your shop is quite wonderful in its own right.
Thank you.
And I do believe the people here are warming up to me. After all, flowers and herbs are hardly something you can create much controversy over. Which is also why it was I and not some firework tinker who was sent here. So who sent you?
So...
You didn't choose to come here yourself? Oh no, darling. When a mage graduates from the academy, we're assigned a shop to practice our craft. We do get to make proposals for where we'd like to go, but ultimately it's up to a council to distribute the graduates. They will consider the needs of the towns and cities and the danger the mage might pose if they work without supervision. I, for one, am quite happy with where I ended up. So, you like it here?
Really?
I thought you'd want to be somewhere more lively, like in one of the capitals or something.
Just imagine.
Oh no, that's way too dull. I wouldn't learn anything in a forest of bricks. Out here, I'm right in the center of the greatest garden of all. Not to mention the fascinating underground of the magic mines. The energy coursing through the soil here is completely unique, and I keep finding new specimens that would make the students back at the college green with envy. So, you mentioned firework tinkers?
Really?
There are seriously mages who just make fireworks? Of course, but they're not just fireworks. They're the best, most beautiful fireworks on the continent, created to dazzle and entertain. They're a marvelous sight to behold. That sounds pretty amazing. I'd love to see that one day.
Actually,
You'll have to go to the capital to see it, I'm afraid. Such magic has to be performed under strict supervision, but it is worth the journey for sure. So, you're having a slow day?
Tell me about...
No customers? You're the first. It is quite odd. By this time, I usually have at least a couple of people poke their heads in, out of curiosity if anything, but today has been completely quiet. I was starting to wonder if perhaps I'd missed some kind of local holiday tradition. But I guess in the end, people are just wary of magic due to what happened to the forest. It's sad. Okay.
Actually...
Elizabeth sent me to get lavender, if you have any.
oh, you'll love this.
Of course, of course. The world can't go round without the Madam's great headache remedy, can it now? Give me a second. Quinn finds the herbs you asked for, and you pay for your wares.
Come back soon.
Do say hi to Elizabeth for me when you get back. It's getting late, but the streets are still buzzing with activity. Citizens are making their final rounds, shopping and greeting friends while walking home from work. A bard is sitting on the stones at the square, entertaining a small group of children, and you find yourself pausing to listen in as he spins his tale.
And then, the Witch Queen of the North raised an army of demons from the depths of the mountains and laid waste to the lands. It was a time where wild magic ruled, and the people of this continent were bent under its heel.
The children gasp and huddle closer together, and you smile. You've heard this story many times before, and know just where it's going.
But then, from the ashes of a burned nation, rose 7 heroes. They were the chosen ones, the paragons, and together they rallied the people and beat back the demon Scourge and their evil mistress.
The children cheer. He's quite good.
Once the battle was over, they formed the Empire. A nation governed not by magic, but by people. The first paragon traveled south and built the Seven Winds Academy. A school to teach the next generations of mages so that magic may never again be used for chaos. The second paragon traveled the continent to rid it from the remains of the witch's ilk. During his travels, other heroes chose to join his ranks, and that is how the Order of the Demon Hunters was formed. The remaining 5 set out to each build a great city. Cities that would later become the capitals of the Empire. And in the central capital built by Alethros, their leader, stand 7 seats, each representing one of the 7 rulers of the Empire. And from these seats, their successors still rule to this day. The end.
There's clapping and cheering, with some of the adults around politely joining in. But then one child raises their hand, head tilted in curiosity, in the way that only children can do.
But, Mr. Bard, sir, you say there are 7 seats, but my mom says there are only 6. Why should the mages have a seat?
The air suddenly tenses. The market has gone quiet. All eyes now turn to the bard, who remains unfazed, smiling.
That's the thing about stories. Sometimes they don't actually end, even if the bard has said so. They become the beginning of something new.
He turns slightly and you swear for a moment he's looking straight at you before he shrugs.
But alas, I was only paid to tell you rascals one tale for today, so that particular sequel will have to wait for another time.
There's a collection of groans of dismay, but the kids get up and leave. You too figure you've lingered long enough and continue on your way. You have almost reached home, but come to a halt when you hear someone cry out. Your head whips around toward a dark side street. The people around you keep walking, ignoring the sound even as it grows louder. Can't they hear? You glance around but see no reaction. Everyone just carries on apathetically. You know you should probably do the same. You can vividly imagine Elizabeth's disapproving stare. But the darkness of the alley beckons you, and you leave the busy street to investigate. A man is standing over the form of a young girl, or what appears to be a girl.
Really, there's no need for this. I was simply a bit lost, you see. I didn't mean to wander into your town uninvited. Just let me go, and I'll be out of your hair for good. Gone. Whoosh.
You expect me to believe that, spirit? I am not fooled by your petty tricks and illusions. I see you, and I am going to make sure whatever wicked scheme you have planned ends right here.
I swear, I'm not planning anything.
Demon spawn like you don't belong in this world. Die, you filthy creature!
He's going to kill her. You have to do something, but what? Yeah, she does. Your choice will influence your personality going forward. Oh. So are we going to be adventurous or kind? Let's be kind. That's more my thing anyway. The poor girl needs my help.
Stop that! You're hurting her!
The man spins around. His eyes are crazed, dangerous, and familiar.
You...
A chill runs down your spine as something flashes in the man's eyes. You could have sworn they almost looked red.
You're that old hag's apprentice, aren't you? You lure people with your pretty potions and promises of healing. But in the end, you're just the same. You... Magic scum like you should all just die.
He moves so fast. There's a blur of movement, and then you feel a sharp pain in your chest. You look down and see the hilt of a knife, a bloom of red growing outwards, staining everything. Weirdly, you almost don't feel the pain. Shock is making the strangest of thoughts suddenly relevant.
So, that's what a lot of blood looks like. It's thicker than I imagined and more red.
Thank you. You really saved me there. I'm sorry this had to happen. Let me see. Ouch, yeah. He got you real good, didn't he? Pierced the heart. Humans need hearts, I am certain of that. And such a kind heart, too. Don't be scared. I'll fix it, I promise. It won't be easy, though. It really isn't quite the state. I think I can mend it. But it needs something to stick it together. Your soul, I mean. No use mending the body when you're, well, dead. Sorry. That was rather insensitive, wasn't it? Nothing wrong with being dead. I mean, it happens to all of us. But, oh, right. Not important.
Just
a moment. I'll fix you right up.
That was a long pause.
Oh, my head.
Yeah. Sorry about that. You knocked your head pretty bad when you fell. We should get you a potion for that.
You mean when I, died? You blearily force your eyes open. You're still in the alleyway, but the street has gone quiet and the afternoon light has faded. You must have been unconscious for a while. You mean dead for a while? Your hand flies up to your chest, expecting to find the knife still sticking out, but there's no wound.
It doesn't hurt, right? Honestly, I don't know much about human skin, so I kinda just stitched it together the best I could.
Yeah, I mean, are you okay?
That man was threatening you, wasn't he? Did he hurt you at all?
You're too kind. I'm fine. I mean, he was kind of scary, but I've seen worse. I'm so sorry you got involved in this, though. You're the first kind human I've seen in a while. And I go and get you killed. I'm the worst. That guy was really something, though. To think a spirit would go as far as to possess a human like that? I know the whole humans against magic thing doesn't make for the best of relationships, but there's no need to be rude. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're probably confused, right?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
I mean, why was he after you?
I met that guy earlier today. He wasn't nice back then either, but the way he treated you was horrible.
Well, you know, humans don't usually care much for spirits. We're supposedly illegal, after all. Chaotic magic, dangerous, yada yada. This guy was particularly aggressive about it, though. His heart has a lot of hate inside it. Which is probably the reason why the mean spirit decided to take it.
Well, I mean, who are you then?
So, who are you?
Ah, right. I'm so sorry. I should have introduced myself, shouldn't I? I'm Mime. Well, I'm a spirit, I believe you would say. A friendly one, though. Don't worry.
Okay. So you said that guy was like possessed or something?
That guy. His appearance changed all of a sudden.
Yeah, what's the deal with him?
The horns, the red eyes. He looked like some kind of monster.
My guess is that some mean spirit latched onto his anger and possessed him. The spirit must have been quite powerful, too. To spark a physical transformation like that? I wonder what it was doing here.
Her voice is super quiet, by the way.
Anyway, the best course of action would be to stay far away from that guy, but I guess you already figured that out the hard way.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
So, thank you for saving me, but why are you still here? Aren't you afraid more people like that guy will show up?
Well, you see, I might be kinda, sorta bound here to you.
Uh-oh. Is it because of what you did to bring me back to life?
What?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
It is, isn't it?
But you were all dead and broken, and all the pieces didn't want to stick together, and I panicked, and I may have somehow linked myself to your soul in order to bind it to your body.
I mean, stuff happens, right?
You saved my life.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't perfect, but, thank you, anyway.
The method might not have been ideal, but I really can't blame you for helping me.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I should have done better, and I shouldn't have... Huh? You forgive me? Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Don't worry. We'll find some way to fix this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, and until we do, I guess I'm going to have a new spirit friend. Yeah. Let's work together. Try to find a way.
If we work together, I'm sure you and I can find a way to fix this.
Thank you. You're right. We'll find a way to solve this. I don't know how to fix this, but I do know someone who might.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'll take you there. Though, she's going to be so mad at me.
Okay, well, I mean, I think we're going to end this episode here and see exactly who this she is in the next one. I'm very intrigued and into this story, and I love our new little spirit friend there, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens next, and I hope you are too. So For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.